it's Bob from HeCooksForMe.com. Today we're going to make a quick recipe that works great as an appetizer or as a side dish for any of your meals. Only 3 ingredients go into this one. Let's take a look at them. We're going to use asparagus, a flavored cheese such as Boursin or a rondelle or any kind of flavored cheese that you like, and this is prosciutto. So an easy way to get your asparagus ready to use is to always, you break one, and since these asparagus came in a bunch, they should all be similarly ripened. So you can break the one, line it up with all the others, and just take a cut across so that you get all of the hard ends off of the asparagus. To get ready to make the recipe, first thing you have to do is take your prosciutto and cut it in half the long ways. A sharp knife definitely helps with this, as prosciutto can be pretty sticky and pretty hard to get to cut. Most likely, because it is so thin, it's going to break apart just like you saw that happen right there. You just kind of put it back together and it'll still work great for this. Once you have it split apart, you're just going to take a little knife full of your seasoned cheese, spread a thin layer along the prosciutto, and then the asparagus I'm using are pretty small, so I'm going to use 2 or 3 at a time. You put them right on the prosciutto, and then you just wrap it all up together. Your finished product looks just about like that. I'll do one more for you so you can see how they look, and then we'll move on to the next step. So again, the other half of that prosciutto, spreading that cheese on there, a few asparagus, and give it the quick roll up. So now I have all the asparagus wrapped up with the prosciutto and cheese. You need 1 to 2 of these for each person. They're very rich because of the meat and cheese on them. Some people can't eat a few more than that, so you might do a couple extras. We put them to bake today on a cookie sheet with a silicone mat so it doesn't make a mess on the cookie sheet and it's easy to clean up afterwards. You want to leave some space in between them so that the warm air can get all the way around them and they bake thoroughly. These take, depending on the size of your asparagus and how many you put in a wrap, but you probably want to check them about 12 minutes in after baking them at 350 degrees. They might take 15, even 17 minutes if they're a great big piece of asparagus. So you do need to check these and just see how done they're getting. When your asparagus is done, you should be able to see the prosciutto's cooked and it's going to be a little bit crispy. The asparagus itself is pretty limber, so you can take a quick bite, but it's also still has some crunch to it. So tonight for dinner we're having a quick chicken cordon bleu, and we spiced it up with some garlicky sweet potatoes and some prosciutto wrapped asparagus.